Forgive me if my choice of music's a little bit gay, but yo, fuck you. I'm proud member of LGBT. I don't care if I see myself as a fag. I don't care. I love both, so whatever. And I'm non-binary, and if you don't like that, fuck you, you're probably a CIA. Ah, fuck, man, God, my head's starting to go again. Fucking religious paranoid delusion. CIA and shit. And I'm like, I fucking do need a therapist. I don't want to know about therapy. That's why I see myself going down that road. That shit fucking crazy, but I'm not gonna fucking, like, I need to catch myself before that shit. Where I go so, like, fucking crazy, I'm just like a joke. You know? Like, I try and catch myself. I need therapy. Speech therapy too, because I'm not good at talking about it. And it's like my insurance, my providers, they don't do anything about it. I could say, screw, I'm not okay. They want to institutionalize it and stuff like that. Or they just don't care about it. So yeah, if I find out the name of my providers, I'm gonna say it like this: don't fucking take. I'm fixing to say don't deal with Medicaid when it comes to mental health. I say fuck it half the time with the suicide hotline because I've been told to end my life by a worker on that hotline. Yeah, it's not a good hotline, dude. If you have someone advocating for what you're supposed to be advocating against, get your shit together, suicide hotline. There are people like in need of help and shit. To me, suicide hotline's just as bad as BetterHelp. I don't trust either of them. I'm starting not to trust any like Americanized, mental health provider. I don't think they're doing their job. If they would, they would listen and they don't toss me around between therapists like I'm some human beanbag. That traumatizes the fuck out of me. Every time that I lose someone that I open up to, and I can't. What's the point of opening up? I don't understand anymore. I don't understand what's the point in opening up to these people. If I'm just like, next minute, they're gonna be gone out my life. And somebody, but yeah, they're gonna be gone out my life, and I don't understand what's the point in therapy anymore. No. But, yeah, I don't see what's the point in me getting mental health if I'm just gonna be tossed around like some party favor or some shit. I mean, to me, like, all me getting therapy is doing is me being tossed around like a drunk girl at a frat party. And people taking money from me and shit. Instead of actually helping me. So I'm like, why the fuck should I do this? Why should I put myself through it again? Why should I put myself through that type of depression where I lose another therapist or they fucking ghost on me? I want to seek therapy, but I need a consistent therapist that actually does their fucking jam job and actually gives a fucking shit about me, man. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do to get help. My friends on the internet are fucking more therapists. To me, they're fucking more licensed than my actual fucking therapist. Is that fucked up, man? I feel like my therapy that I'm getting is not trustworthy. And I want to trust a therapist. I really do. Because the people online aren't professionals. But I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know where I can go to get help. You know, I feel like I'm being turned down right now for any mental health services. Which is just, it's fucked. And it's bad enough. I should be entitled to get therapy, you know? No other entitlements in life. I want therapy. I want to get well. And mom, she doesn't get up for ass and, like, you know, try to, like, make sure I'm being provided for in that. And I don't know how to go out, find a therapist, call them, everything. I barely can memorize my own phone number, and I need that. I'm not doing well. I want to be around for my girlfriend and everything, and I'm scared. Scared, you know, of what's going on with me. And I just, you know, I don't know how to say it, man. I don't know how to say it. I have multiple personality disorders, schizophrenia, Asperger's. I have a fucking grab bag of these disorders, man. And I don't know how to cure them. I don't know how to make them better. So bipolar. Yeah. And depression. I'm sick and I know I need help, but I don't know how I'm gonna get it. I've had suicidal thoughts before. I've had all these fucked up thoughts, man. And they're just like, I feel like there's nothing I can do about what's going on in my own head, and I don't know what to do. Last night I had this really fucking spurg out where I was like going fucking batshit insane, and I was like, man, thank you. Thank you, 39 Utopian Minecraft, for that. It's fucked up. It's hard to find mental health, especially in Texas, where it's a red state. I don't have anything against red states, but they don't really give a fuck about us mental health patients in red states. I could say I'm having a toxic relationship with mom. It's okay. You don't have to understand mine. You know. But, like, I could say I'm having a toxic relationship with mom. I tried to reach out to the police at one point. They said I was 27, they couldn't do anything. And that fucked me up for sure, because you're supposed to be able to trust cops, right? And I don't even know if, like, I'm projecting some abuse I had from my teacher onto my mom, or I don't know what, but I fucking... How can I trust anybody anymore? What do I do? I know I'm not well. I know I need to find some way to get therapy. But it's like, It's like when I was a Christian. I still want to believe in God. I still want to believe in Jesus. But I'm just... What's happened with that one Ministries of Christ group where they were like grooming people and stuff on the fucking PlayStation? It's now like... I can't even support Christianity. And then one of my friends, she shows me the Bible verse the other day where it's like God's condoning sexual assault, and I'm like, no, I can't sit by and support Christianity anymore. Especially people want to defend those verses. Like where a girl is forced to marry her rapist and stuff. I have PTSD too, so I understand. Man. I don't have dyslexia, but I don't know, I could, because maybe when it comes to reading the Bible, because I have a really freaking hard time doing it. And I don't need the Bible right now. I'm sorry, but the Bible doesn't help mental health patients. It makes them worse a bit. I'm going to say that right now. As someone who wants to advocate for mental health. Christianity has a lot of evolution to do. It has a lot of growing to go through. And that I'm not going to sit by and support the Old Testament. I barely support the New Testament. But the Christians that are doing this stuff, I'm kind of left out of the fandom. I'm an outsider. I do furry art. I just... The stuff with Kiro the Wolf and stuff, that type of drama, I can't sit by here and fuck with people that are going to defend it. I mean, if you're not defending it, that's great, but half the fandom is at war over that shit. So I'm like, nah, I can't be a part of you until you either decide, A, you're gonna fucking yeet Kiro from the fandom, or B, you're not, and if you're not gonna yeet Kiro or any of these sexual predators, I'm leaving, because it's just like the fucking Catholicism shit. That's the thing. I want to believe in Jesus. I want to be able to turn to Christ. But the reality is right now, you have people supporting, A, pedophilia in the Christian church and the Catholic church. So how can I support that shit? That you don't give justice to rape victims. Or victims in general. So my view is, either you give these people a voice and stop trying to shut them up every time they want to come out about their abuse. You change the views on sexual assault, number 1, 2. I was sexually assaulted by some random dude my mom left me with at the age of 3 at an overeaters convention. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat that I wasn't. And if anybody else gets sexually assaulted or taken advantage of, you need to speak up. You need to not be afraid, because it's fucked up. And if you don't, that's okay too. There's no shame in hiding. But speaking up doesn't shame you. It shames the person that assaulted you. You have nothing to be ashamed of because it's not your fault. And if Christianity doesn't preach that, screw Christianity, motherfucker. I'd rather be a Satanist at that point. Yeah, I'll say it. I'll fucking abandon mom's religion. They are. I fucking want to march them to the gas chambers in droves. Fuck you, Susan Wachowski. I hope you hear that and get some of them off your platform, motherfucker. You know, fucking hell, man. And the way Google's handling these... It's like Google's a part of the net community. I don't know. What's really fucked up is the map community invading LGBTQ places, right? That's really fucked up. It gives us a fucking bad name. That's why I don't stick around in the LGBTQ, because you got half right now. And I left out because it was when I was 3, dude. But you got I'm gonna say this, you got half the LGBTQ wanting to defend pedophiles. Because, like, they don't want to discredit themselves a bit or look bad. They don't want that bad look. But I'd rather look bad and say, hey, look, we got these sick, degenerate fucks taking advantage of LGBT youth. Instead of, like, you know, fucking sitting here and hiding the pedophilia. It's just as bad as the Christian church. We need to give these victims a fucking full-on voice, man. And people start coming out more. Don't be fucking shamed. Any type of abuse, you need to fucking report. And you need to scream till somebody hears you. And I know that's gonna be the fucking hardest thing you do in your life. There's no shame in coming out and saying it, man. There's no shame in speaking up. There's no shame in not speaking up too, but you gotta speak up, man, at some point. If you don't, this is gonna affect you. And it gives other victims justice, because think about it. It's not just you getting assaulted by these people, or whoever does it. It's not just you getting sexually assaulted. It's other people, because 9 times out of 10, they're just going to repeat their crime if nobody does anything. And it's sad. So it's better if you come out forward about these people that have done you wrong. Hiding it gets more victims. I support people wanting to come forward about it. I don't understand what that means, but okay, but yeah, don't sit here and be afraid. Oh, your persona. I don't remember mine. I don't even know if I had one. I did draw a version of, like, a mixture of Jeff the Killer and a White Wolf, but I don't know, I just want to make an OC. I'm probably going to make another one, which is a mixture of Nikki from Human Nikki and Mario from Mario.
Have you nothing better?
That would be kind of cool. I don't know. Fucking gonna fuck with the Sanchi fandom just one last time. My big last hurrah for, like, you know, leaving out of, like, following, like, the dude fucked his own mom. But I kind of see him as a victim, too, because Isabella Loretta Janke encouraged that shit. So I'm, like, on the fence between, like, you know, wanting to hate the guy, wanting to see him get help, and that's, like, yeah, the dude's a motherfucker at the end of the day. Yeah, it's disgusting what he did, but it's even more disgusting what Bella did, and what she's been doing, which was distributing CP, getting trans people to one-off themselves, and all this fucking... She gets away with rape, too. And her money, people respect her money than the will of God. Than, like, the will of justice. Which is fuck that judge will look at somebody's pocketbook and want to be greased from their pocketbook more than be greased from righteousness or fucking the truth. Bingo, Neon, I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think, you know, money can be the root of all evil. but I also can fucking light a fire under a person to do better. I may be capitalist, but I am not 100% support of the money system we have. Because it gives rich people the ability to take advantage of poor and impoverished people. So, you got two sides. You got poor and impoverished people who want to pull themselves up at the gutter, and they try real hard, and they succeed. And they do better at life, which is cool. And then you got people taking advantage of those people. And I'm going to give names here. The Catholic Church, a lot of big name businesses, a lot of Catholicism. Yeah, they're taking advantage of people. There are some good pastors out there, I will admit. But there's a lot of wicked men in sheep's clothing that hide behind being a man of God. And I can't be a Christian anymore because of that. That I'd rather leave out on Christianity because people are defending this. And you know how fucked up it is? That the name of Jesus is just leaving a bitter taste in my mouth because of what these sick fucks do. And they're continuing to get away with it. So, how am I supposed to remain a Christian with that? Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, you'd have to DM me on PlayStation and send me a picture of it sometime. Right now I'm playing Conan Exiles. It's the only game I like survival games. I like games where I have to learn to adapt to everything. And you can have a little bit of drama. I'm no stranger to fucking drama. I don't want to avoid it. Avoiding conflict is like avoiding life. You're dead if you're avoiding conflict. I feel more alive when I fight for something than anything else. So, yeah, I'm not going to be the one to shy away from conflict. But I'm not going to be the one to not shy away from conflict resolution, too. So either it's going to be with my fists or with my mouth. Oh, that's cool. God dang, it's hard to... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck you. Oh, ass. I'm running from you, dude. I'm nowhere near ready enough to fight that. You see how big that motherfucker was? He could have one-shot me with it. Oh! 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 Oh, God! No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. Nah, now I'm having flashbacks. Now I'm having flashbacks. God, he's still after me! No! No! Yeah! Yeah! He's gone. Great! Now I'm gonna have a PTSD associated with dragons. I don't mind telling jokes about my own mental health problems, though. I'm sorry, is this inappropriate of me to ask? Are you biologically male or biologically female? I'm just like, I don't know how to ask original, like, without, like, stepping on toes, and I really do want to respect, like, you know, the transgender. It's just, I'm still not used to it. I was brought up in a deeply religious household where they're like, you know, not the forward-thinking people, you know. And they still shit on me for being non-binary a bit, so forgive me if if I'm just not caught up. I do care, though. If I offend you by asking, I'm sorry. It's nothing. Oh. That's cool. That's cool too. can you tell me how I'd ask that without, like, because there's going to be people that get offended no matter what. How would I ask that if I'm trying to get to know a person and that the subject of, like, gender fault? How would I, because it's a hard question to avoid talking about. I don't want I would like to know, and yeah, I'm a little bit autistic too, but I like to know how to talk or ask them without, like, being offensive or hurtful to them. Like, because to me, myself, I know for a fact, I'm not saying trans people are bad people. I know it's a mental issue too, but it's not a bad mental issue. It's more like, that's cool. I'm just saying, like, the way I see it with mine, the only reason I've identified with non-binary in the last past month is because my mom's toxic, my dad is toxic. Also the fact that, like, my mom let me do girl stuff, and then the guys in the family tease me about the girl stuff. So, like, damned if I do, damned if I don't. If I'm a little bit feminine, they're gonna shit on me. If I'm a little bit if I'm too masculine, I get shit on by mom. So, I'd rather just say fuck it at that point. Just, okay. Let's learn more. I gotta go piss real quick though. I've been drinking soda. Be right back. I kind of, got out of the furry fandom, though. I kind of moved from the furry fandom to, Slanesh from Warhammer 40k and, the Cenobites from Hellraiser. Which I thought was pretty fucking cool, like, the concept of them. The whole thing is, like, it's humanity at its worst and best at the same time. It's like duality, kind of. Because if you read the comic book Hellraiser, like, some of the Cenobites are actually good guys, some of them are bad guys. It's like, they're still human at the end of the day, so it's like, but they want to do everything to excess, and yeah, it can lead to evil a bit. I mean, the 7 deadly sins are fun, but you gotta know when to stop. Me, myself, I find lust a harmless crime, though, but that's just me. At least you're not leading yourself to adultery. So if you want lust, fucking lust, just don't fucking cheat on your partner. Really, Renamon has a sexy fucking ass, that's for sure. But I won't toss my girlfriend away for Renamon, that's for sure. So, I saw like a drawing of a female pinhead before in Hellraiser. I was like, I'd fucking tap. Of course, it sounds like succubus chicks. They give good head if you catch my drift. That's why they're called suck. That's just me. They suck your bus. Boy. So what's the other kid? I'm still getting used to that one. How, yeah. As long as you don't do animals, I'm okay. You know, just do you, man. Just fuck something that's consenting, please. You know, I don't know the full otherkin politics, so I can't help you there. Just please don't go overboard with that, because I don't know. I just think it's a slippery slope. And I'm not trying to be offensive at all. It's just me as a concerned friend. Or concerned about one of my fans, you know. Okay, good. I just don't want to see you self-harming by getting surgery to become a bungin. Please just don't do that. It's okay to have these identities. They're just facets of your head, but please, this is why I can't condone people getting surgery. I feel like it's destroying people's bodies. And I accept myself for who I am. And if me having a penis is part of that, okay. I don't have to be male or be female to be accepted as a valid human being or individual. I don't have to transform my body into what I identify as to consider my identity valid. And I'm sure as hell don't want other people try to validate. I don't want to force people to validate my own opinions either about my own identity. Therefore, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm doing my own shit. As long as you don't fuck with me, as long as you don't target me, leave me the fuck alone, I'm okay. Otherwise, I'm gonna fucking pound my fist in your fucking skull. That's cool. God damn, what the fuck? That's fucking hell, man. But as long as you're not harming anyone or yourself with this, I'm okay. I just worry about people, and we're not there with the operations yet to where it's like safe. It's not, our medicine hasn't advanced to actually give a proper sex change. And I feel like the doctors are kind of conning people in a way. There are trans. And then forcing them to go under estrogen and alter their bodies to the point where it's killing them. And then, like, the LGBTQ community shitting on somebody who's trans because they want to go back to being male or female or their original birth gender. It's not okay in my opinion. They already been through enough. They made a choice to go back because maybe they didn't feel like they were that after all. But you don't need a surgery to have that gender identity. You don't need to do that to yourself. To me, you're still a valid woman, penis or no.
You will never return
Again,
to your den.
there's biological gender and there's mental gender. And our mental gender can be is different from us. And I guess there's biological species and mental species. But you're not what your body is, okay? There's a separation between soul and, like, you know, actual, like, human being. I mean, the human body. The human body is separate from the soul, in my opinion. It's just an avatar that the soul well as housing, but I don't know how to say it, but it's like if you want to do that, I can't stop a person. I care about them, but I can't stop them. My friend from high school, he was trans, and he got picked on so much. Dude, it's not even funny. You could friend me on PlayStation. My PS4 tag is in the bottom. I don't mind talking to you on voice chat. It's there so you can friend me, so I have more friends and followers. So I don't give a shit, man. DM me on there. But yeah, it's kind of sad. And some of these doctors, I'm gonna admit, some of them do care. I'm not gonna say every trans medicalist or doctor that wants to treat transgender patients and do the surgery doesn't care. They might have some. To me, there's difference of opinion. My opinion is learn to deal with your body healthily. Love, love yourself for that part of you. Love yourself for the female identity part of you. Would it truly think about it before going into gender operation surgery? Would this truly make me happy in the long run? What are the risks to my health? What are the risks to my mental health? What are the risks for me taking estrogen? You know, am I truly what I am? Thinking. Cool. My opinion though is love yourself for who you are. Love yourself for the body you're in. You don't have to be miserable and be trans. You don't have to treat this yourself like you don't. I, the saddest part is when somebody goes off and cuts off their own stuff without even the doctor's help. That it's fucked in my opinion. That and those kids really do need mental help. They don't need trans medicalism at the time. They're just kids. Wait till you're an adult to do that surgery. Oh, you're still young. You got your whole life ahead of you. Don't fucking worry about gender. That's my message to trans youths. That. Yeah, Mom, hold on a minute. Hello? Oh, hold on a minute, guys. I gotta go take meds. You fixed what, Mom? Dude, please, what? 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 Bruh. Bruh.
G'day, mate.
God. Oh, God, I'm sorry I didn't come and get my meds.
Can you hear me right
I
now?
take my fucking morning ones. Is there anything I can do to earn a smoke today? You know that group ministry cigarettes, the one I keep
Hmm.
telling you about? Turns out they were drug users. Sex.
Hmm. Looks like my mic is working.
I take Lay's. The Christian ministry
Is my
was
internet
part of
having a
the
problem or
orphanage.
something?
They were fronts to bring kids for sex. I thought Lay's was probably just like lies. get some cigars Friday then? Friday? Not next week, I need it sooner. No, it's not. What was yesterday? I can't wait till Monday of next week. I get my $100 in anyway. I'm gonna buy myself a pack. I am. I'm trying to. She's gonna get her cell phone in today probably. So, Blaze, shut up. Blaze. Blaze, you big boy. Like me, girl. Whatever you are, Blaze. I don't know if animals have gender identities too. You seem like a little tomboy dog. Blaze. Blaze. Stop that shit. You're a sweetheart, Blaze. God damn. Hi, I'm back. Your mics are lagging. Blaze. Blaze. Hello? Yeah, what's up? Blaze. Blaze. Good dog. My favorite dog.
It is.
Blaze. Blaze. You're literally. I'm trying to play a game. Doggy. She wants to give me kisses. Oh. Say, I'm glad you got me away from Mom. She's a little bit crazy. God damn it. I left all my fucking shit on my slave.
The number 39 Utopia Minecrafter you are talking to on your stream is me.
Yes, sir.
I am Francine the Bunnigan.
Blaze. I love you, but you're crazy. You're more crazier than my mom. And you will attack her for me, won't you? You're a good dog. Very loyal to the cause. Yes, yeah, I stick up for you, Dillon. You're my daddy. Say daddy. Oh, lovey bubby. Sweetheart.
Can you hear me,
Blaze,
mate?
where the fuck are you going? Blazy! She was freaking attacking my face with her mouth earlier. Like, she was, like, kissing my face like crazy.
Can you hear me, mate? Or is my mic being a bitch again?
I can hear you.
Oh, sweet. Well, I am Francine the Bunnigan.
That's cool. And I'm playing Conan. I want to kind of focus on that, too. I like Conan. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit, like... Yeah, I have, like, manic depressions. I'm a little bit manic sometimes, a little bit depressed other times, a little bit. You know, I just took my meds, so maybe I'll mellow me out, you know. I do support the idea of people taking their medicine like they should. Like, you want to help me out on Conan? I am building a bar.
I don't have that game.
Can you get it? I think it's like $20. It was free on PlayStation Plus for a while. That's a good game.
I don't know. I usually like to check out like videos of games first before I decide.
It's like Minecraft but for adults.
Oh, believe me, the stuff that I see in Minecraft.
But it's blocks. It's got good graphics. You can make slaves. You can ragdoll people. You can even have good RPG sessions in the game. You can make booze and shit.
But yeah, as I was saying, my Bunnigan, we're an interesting and rather strange species. We're an all-female species, and yet we're still able to breed with each other.
How is this like some Funaris type stuff? I'm sorry if that's a little bit. That's
not really sure what that is, but
well, like chicks with dicks.
Oh.
Like they have boobs, and sometimes they might even have a pussy and a dick, but it's like it. So I'm like
a home.
Like a hermaphrodite, yeah, but with boobs.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. I got nothing against those. If
I'm
one
just
of my
saying,
bunnigans wants
how
to
are
be one of
they
those,
like?
that's fine.
But how do they breed? Is it just they're all female identifying? Or are they all like? What's the lore of it?
Well, they're really all biological female. Even though I am biologically male, I more prefer to think of myself as biologically female because I identify as my bunnigan, my
And
main
that's cool.
bunnigan,
Like, you can do that.
which is Francine.
If that helps you
Um,
deal with, like, because I myself am gender confused a bit. But I know, I don't
yeah.
see myself as either or. And I'm going to say like this.
Mm.
Men are assholes. Women are assholes. Y'all got holes. Y'all got difference of opinions. Now shut the fuck up. And stop shitting through your
Yep.
holes for 5 seconds.
That's one of the
That's my
reasons
opinion.
One of the reasons I don't ever think of myself as human, and I don't relate to humans at all.
Okay,
Well, I'm not
if
a
I
human,
am
so
otherkin, I would rather de-evolve myself and be a primate again. I'd rather be a monkey. And shout out to Monkey Jones. I am a huge fan of Monkey Jones. He is a pretty funny, hilarious guy.
you
Miss
see,
Oh, well, his new YouTube tag is Simi and Jimmy. But he's pretty cool. He's kind of an edgelord. If you like Filthy Frank's content, you're gonna love him. I love Filthy Frank. Papa Frank, who got me interested in doing YouTube videos. And at first, I was like this little edgelord going around on YouTube. Blaze, what is it, baby? You want a hugsy cuddles? Come here. Oh,
I'm still trying to find
You're still a big old baby, Blaze. Oh, look at
I'm still trying to
this.
find like a good way to like introduce my bunnigan species to the world. We are a unique species with all the stuff that we can do. We're also basically the furry version and definition of a triple changer. You know
What's
about triple
cool?
changers from
No.
Transformers, right?
Yeah, why not do like a... Have you ever heard of the anime Berserk or Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, I've never really
Why
got
not...
into those.
Oh, I've gotten into Berserk heavily. I like Dragon Ball Z Abridged, but...
I'm more
I,
about Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh.
I mean, Brock's kind of an anime Chad, I'll give him that much. I'm into being
Bronk from
Chad.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal.
No, Brock from Pokemon.
Oh, Brock. That Brock.
Why do you think Misty was trying to snatch him from all the available pussy as disposable? She wanted that dick! She's like...
Ace Trainer Liam reckons that Brock's a pedo, a fucking nonce.
I don't know, man. He really wanted to bang the nurse, but
Yeah, he really wants
it's
to bang
anime.
Officer Jenny and Nurse Joy.
I would fucking bang Officer Ginny and Nurse Joy, but I fucking bang Misty. Okay, Misty is hot. I don't care what people say. If I will admit it's kind of weird, but dang, they really mega sexualized her. So how am I not supposed to look at it and say, bro, I want to tap that? Stop it. This is the problem with the anime fandom. To me.
If I had to bang anything from another species other than another bunnigan, I'd rather be banging one of the Pokemon. I'd rather be banging a Pokemon.
Just don't try to put that too much out there on my YouTube. I don't want people getting embarrassed. Again, I have been doxxed by the farms in the past for stupid edgelord shit when I made fun of Christians, so I don't want to put you in that spotlight as well. So,
Oh, don't worry.
just careful what you say. And not all the Kiwi farms is bad, but like, I just don't want somebody I know and care about incriminating themselves and making a fool out of themselves online. And I'm gonna say this, please just don't do that.
Yeah.
Make your online experience a living hell. And I don't want that for you. I don't want that for anyone. I don't want that for my girlfriend. I don't want that for the people I care about. So I've already tried to help Jacob Sockness. If you're familiar with Christery, I am friends with him. Like I'm kind of distancing myself from him because he's just gonna go further down the rabbit hole until he wakes the fuck up. And I feel
Ironic to say, considering I usually refer to myself as a rabbit.
I was just using that as like the actual tense of it being like the literal merit. If you're on Kiwi Farms, I'm gonna say it like this, and you're considered a locale, you might have fucked up on some regard, and you need to step back and just think about your life a bit before continuing to fight the farms. Sorry, not sorry for that, but that's my best of advice I can give to people who are locales. Is that just kind of step back a bit.
Mm.
Don't react to the trolling out there. Don't feed it constantly, day and day. You know how bad it is. There was one point where I used to panic over my Kiwi Farms page over and over again. Like, what are they saying about me next? What are they saying about me next? And guess what? Mine's only 3 pages long. And I intend to keep it at that 3-page minimum about me. Because I don't want...
3 pages? Wow.
What?
I'm usually finding myself doing way more than 3 fucking pages. Because I write fanfics.
No, it's basically they write about interesting people online or people they find spurgy or autistic.
Yeah, I know. It's just like the whole page idea. 3 pages. When I write something, it's usually more than 3 pages because I'm a fanfic writer.
Well, I'm glad mine's at 3 pages. I'd hate for them to write more fanfic. Well, it would be fan reality, They're pretty good at getting their job done when it came to Kiro the Wolf and shit, Hashtag
and I've basically
fuck
gone and
Kiro.
made my freaking bunny in a reality.
And hashtag also me too, Tony the Tiger. I've been sexually harassed on Twitter too. So, yep.
I know what it's like to be sexually molested and harassed and that.
I've had women send me nudes, and I already have a girlfriend. I feel uncomfortable with that shit.
Yeah. Like,
I don't like these other chicks coming on to me, and somebody says it's a Twitter bot, and I'm like, okay, then it's a Twitter bot, but it still makes me highly uncomfortable because I panic and think, oh, my girlfriend's gonna pick up my phone, see these tweets between me and this other person. I tell them no, I don't want to see that shit, and they're sending me pics, and I'm like telling them no, I don't want to see it.
Yeah. You gotta be careful when it's usually probably a scam. Like if they're sending you just randomly sending you nudes, that's obviously a scam.
I think they're trying to get me onto their live streams because I do follow a couple porn actors.
So you like survival games then?
Yes, I love survival games. I like the concept of survival games.
Do you play The Forest?
The Froth? Never heard of it. Is that on PS4?
No, The Forest.
The Forest. Oh yeah, I had it before.
Yeah, it's a survival horror game. Cannibals, mutants, stuff like that.
I wish I could play it with you, but I have to spend that money to go see my girlfriend next month, so...
That's fine. That's fine. No pressure.
You know what game you could play is Death Stranding. I condone that game. It's the best feel-good game out there. It's a non-toxic environment game. It's just players trying to help players do better. And I'm kind of trying to do my own Death Stranding with building my bar in the game right now.
I myself am a YouTuber.
Oh,
you can check out my YouTube channel if you like. Number 39 Utopia Minecrafter.
What have you done so far? How many subs do you got?
Last time I checked, about 50.
Oh dang, I have like 49.
I'm not all that big or popular, but
recreate channels because you get some crazy person in the comments wanting to delete you off YouTube, and it's fucking retarded.
Oh, that's one of the reasons why I have all my comments held for review. See,
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't remember. It's been a long time since I put that setting on. Now, some people might think you're hiding something if you have your comments on for review, but you might not actually be hiding something. There is very good, perfectly valid reasons for someone to want to put it so that their comments are held for review.
Can you give me
Like,
some, like, why I need to do this? Like, you know, because I'm new to YouTubing. Like, you know,
hmm,
last channel, I get a lot of views on my videos when I do stuff on Christian, but I'm trying to move myself away from that. Because, again, Kiwi
hmm,
Farms page, making fun of an autistic spurg who fucked his mom on the internet. You know, it's not
wow.
cool anymore. He was tricked into that shit, #1, by Bella. Isabella Janky. If you've heard of that person, fuck that person. God, please, I really do want to beat the shit out of that. I've never wanted to hit a woman in my life. Till the day I found out that she
You know
was
what
doing
I
that
have to
stuff to
say?
Chris.
Fuck all the people from Timesville and Moonlit in Second Life. Fuck all them. They're a mob of criminals.
What did they do?
Well, I used to get on Second Life, right? And these, a handful of fucking bastards from Timesville and Moonlit decided to fabricate evidence against me to try and pin their criminal acts on me so I would take the fall, and they
Are we
thought they would
talking
get
about
out of it all.
in-gaming criminal acts or real life shit? Because it's fucked.
Well, they were doing age play and stuff like that on
You
Second
mean
Life.
it was a kind of a pedo LARPer group? That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
Fuck,
yeah. And
man.
they fabricated evidence against me to try and pin that onto me.
What did they
And
do?
they're still out there fucking,
I mean,
accusing me
this
of it.
is, I don't go anywhere near anything that's associated with Lolly. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, neither do I. I'm not into pedophilia. I do not support it. And
Only thing
anyone
closest is
who
me fapping to
is,
Misty. Like, you know, Misty is hot. I'm gonna say that. But from right now, I mean, we don't know what age she is anymore because she's like, you know how long this series has ran. So she's an adult. So fuck that shit.
yeah. Well, technically, yeah, she is an adult now, technically.
Yeah. So yeah, it's okay.
When you think about it that way, it's perfectly fine because given how long it's ran, she is
To me,
technically
it's
now
just
an adult.
like cartoon shit. But the people that take
Yeah.
that fandom seriously or take that idea seriously, it's fuck. And that's why I'm like
Mm.
kind of apprehensive about that type of thing. I want to say people can like that shit, but don't fucking think it's okay to be. Don't fucking treat it like it's an actual sexual thing or like
Yeah,
into children.
exactly.
I just don't know how to approach it without stepping on toes. To me, it's just
Mm.
artwork, but once you fucking go down into like taller con and shit, yeah, that's fucked up.
With me, my message to, my message to people who are okay with pedophilia or support it or anything like that, my message to those people is get help.
Yeah,
All right.
I will give them help with a shotgun, sawed
Yeah.
off. I'm gonna shoot
Just,
your dad in the mouth.
just fucking get the cunts, right, and freaking slowly skin them alive. That's what
I
pedophiles
have
deserve.
thousands of
Being slowly skinned alive.
I have thousands of fantasies in my head I want to do these motherfuckers, and none of them
Yep.
are pretty, and this is why I don't want to be in a room anywhere near a pedophile, because it's not gonna end well. It's gonna be like,
They're not good people.
yeah, they're fucking. They're not. I don't even consider them humans, which is sad for me.
Nor
to
do
say.
I. I mean, they're
consider
so
them, like,
fucking bad. Satan himself would kick them out of hell. They'd be
I don't-
doomed to roam the witch
You know what's
between
fucked
worlds
up is the
for
Bible.
eternity.
One of my friends online said that the Bible said that God made some chick marry her rapist, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't read the Bible the same light again. and that pastors actually defend pedophilia. Because
Yeah.
this is what that Ministries of Christ group did. They defended a lot of fucked up shit. Like, if I would speak
Yeah,
out
but
against it or try to advocate against something, they would try to shut me down for it. And they'd say I was wrong for advocating against, like, people who are doing that shit. Like, I have...
But...
And I think I do have some
The,
false memories that I projected over the years of being kidnapped by the CIA and, like, had, like, MKUltra experiments ran on me because, again, getting raped at 3, it fucks your head up, man. There's no...
yeah.
Like, being
I
around
was
the bush.
sexually molested and raped when I was 2, so...
Yeah.
And I've been told that's probably one of the causes for
Blaze,
my
I'll
PTSD.
let you out in a minute. Yeah, and you're not crazy for having that happen to you, and PTSD doesn't make you crazy.
No.
And people should take that seriously that you have that, and be like...
PTSD just makes you like Flippy from Happy Tree Friends.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to remember, was Flippy the squirrel?
I don't remember what... Yeah, I think... No, Flippy's a bear. Flippy's a green bear.
I'd be fucked up too, seeing all my friends die in front of me horrible ways only to be brought back to life, and then...
Anything that reminds Flippy of the war sets off his PTSD. And then he starts killing everyone.
I need to watch Happy Tree Friends. I'm a big weeb, but I only watch, like, the chattest of anime, like Dragon Ball Z and shit. Because I try to be chat a bit.
With Happy Tree Friends, on the other hand, I usually tend to advise people to stay well away from Flippy, Lumpy, and Splendid.
Why?
Well, Lumpy is a moose, and apparently mooses are supposed to be one of the smartest animals, but Lumpy has a lot of an ironic twist to that, in the fact that Lumpy is dumb. It's literally impossible to get any stupider than Lumpy.
Okay, I thought monkeys were the smartest. I'm sorry, but moose,
Well,
maybe... Are they the smartest?
Monkeys are smart, but, like, they're not the
ama-
absolute smartest.
Oh, I mean, dolphins are next. I know mooses were smart.
As far as we know...
I've had a pet goat and they were stubborn.
As far as we know, the crown for the absolute smartest animal, it goes to the crow. Yeah, the crow is literally the smartest animal in the world that we know of.
Oh, I like the movie The Crow. Have you seen that?
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
I loved that movie. That was such a good movie. But
anyone...
It said that Bruce Lee had to die, though, to make the movie. Sorry, I tend to overtalk people sometimes.
That's right. Anyone who hangs out with Lumpy, because of how stupid he is, anyone who hangs out with Lumpy always seems to die in some horrifying, tragic way.
Hey, boy.
I cannot even begin to tell you how much it upsets me to see my Happy Tree Friends crushes die. Especially because of Lumpy's stupidity. But at the same time, I gotta fucking laugh at it too. Lumpy's stupidity is one of the things that makes him so funny.
My question is, I mean, I've seen a little bit of it. I'm like, did their memories get wiped of their death? Did it just go as a... And what's the
way
effect?
Monkey Man 007 put it is, he's like, is this just a world full of Kennys? Kenny would fit right in here.
I would like to get him to, like, you know, because my theory is that I just seen, like, snippets of it. I haven't seen, like, episodes or anything. My theory is, like, their memories are being wiped of their death. They're being forced to relive their death on repeat. Over and over again.
Well, my theory is that the original ones don't ever die. The ones that are dying are just clones of the originals.
What if they're androids?
If they were androids, it wouldn't be so gory.
No, I mean, or like what? What I'm getting at is what are they in hell? This is a cycle of reincarnation and rebirth as punishment for someone's sins. And we gotta look at whether or not do these characters represent the 7 deadly sins. Then we'll have our
No,
answer.
I don't think so, because some of these characters, if it was really like a hell or anything like that, then some of these characters, they don't belong there, because, like, look at Cuddles,
Nobody
for
belongs
example.
in hell. But we gotta look at
Cuddles,
again, like how they act and like the like if I would like to come up with a theory on this. I would like to I like to use because I'm a big fan of Aeon. I like to use religion a lot. So I'm like,
with me, I usually, when I think of whether or not someone belongs somewhere, like, I usually think of them more by who they are in the heart and who
well,
their
let's not think of
personality
it
is.
as hell. Let's think of it as more as purgatory
Yeah.
and trying to be absolved to their
Cuddles,
sins through suffering. Then we can.
Cuddles is a little bit of a smug character, sure,
So could be
but
pride.
he's not like. While he is a little bit of a smug character, he's nothing like Disco Bear. If anyone in Happy Tree Friends represented pride, it'd be Disco Bear. Because he's just an egotistical fuck who's always trying to impress the ladies, but in the end he's just making himself look like a douche. So if anyone in Happy Tree Friends represented pride, that would be Disco Bear.
Who would be
Lust, that one's a tougher one, because there's no clear evidence or anything like that pointing any character to representing lust. Sure, there are some who have like their feelings and that, but that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing.
We have to go more
actually...
on how attractive one character is opposed to the rest. Like which one's more of
that's
the waifu.
that's also difficult, because
Again,
that's more based on a person's opinion.
I know, but I'm like, okay. Well, will we have to go on to find out which one's lust and... Okay, which one is the more... Do the characters hover around, or like... What female or male character are the characters more drawn to?
Well, well, as for me, myself, personally, I'm bisexual and I'm a poly.
No, I'm talking about, like, the characters in the...
Yeah, series. I know, I'm just saying, I'm just mentioning that because I have crushes on a lot of different characters.
Okay.
But, I don't know, really, which one, because, like, I really don't know which one would be considered the representation of lust, really. I don't think it would be Petunia. Petunia is a skunk, but she likes to smell good, and she likes things clean and neat and tidy. And just like Cuddles, Petunia is usually really kind and polite and nice and that. No, I don't think so. But I do know she does seem a little bit snooty. But I don't. Right. I wouldn't put her with Envy, and we already know Disco Bear is the pride one because he's got
pride
written all over him.
Could there be more one character that represents more than one 7 deadly sin?
Well, that would if there was 2 that represented pride, the other one would either be Shifty or Lifty, and the other one would be Envy. Because Shifty and Lifty are 2 green raccoon brothers that steal everything.
People that were in there that didn't deserve it. That's another thing.
Well, I don't think if it was like a hell or purgatory or whatever, and he doesn't deserve to be in there, I think Flippy doesn't deserve to be in there because it's not his fault that he's got PTSD and it's not his fault what he does.
Okay,
It's
could
because of
Flippy
the
be
war and all
like a
that.
representation of an angel, or like if we look at like have you ever watched the movie Jacob's Ladder?
Nope.
At the end, we'll watch that. At the end, the guy's dead, right? So could they all be dead? And they're like, in the waiting room, heaven or hell, purgatory, all that stuff.
I'm not really sure.
Who's like the really hated character?
The most hated character in Happy Tree Friends, I don't know, because everyone, for some reason, seems to love all of the characters, including Splendid, who is a absolute failure of a superhero. He's the freaking Happy Tree Friends equivalent to Superman, except the difference is Superman's not a failure of a superhero like Splendid is.
Okay, well,
Splendid
let's
is
put lust aside, though, real quick. Which one represents Sloth?
Represents what?
Sloth. Laziness,
Sloth.
Yeah, sloth.
Well, it's definitely not Nutty, I can assure you of that. Because he's up active all the fucking time and absolutely loves sugar. And he'll go crazy over even just a simple small crystal of sugar. So he's definitely not Sloth.
But he could
so we
be
can
gluttony.
rule him out.
He could be gluttony.
No, I don't know, because...
Does he overeat?
Yeah, he overeats, but he overeats only on candy and sugar. He literally doesn't care about anything else. All he wants is sugar. I wouldn't really call that gluttony, because for someone to be a glutton, they'd have to eat everything in sight, like everything they see.
Not necessarily.
Nutty.
You could have an addiction to a single food. I'm looking at more as either a food addiction or like... Okay, and if so, how would they have truly died the first time around? And if so, I'm not familiar with Happy Tree Friends lore. I'm just coming up with a theory on how to
if you're
explain
going by
the
what
death and life thing on a cycle on the fly here. But I would like to explain like how they're like, and if you want to collab on a video on that, we can. But I want to kind of get an explanation on like why are they dying? Why are they dying? Why are they coming back to life? Why are they, why are they there?
It's something more really you'd have to watch Happy to understand and get a good understanding of it. I recommend checking out Monkey Man 007's reactions to Happy Tree Friends.
I just want to watch straight from the horse's mouth.
Well, you should be able to find those same episodes that Monkey Man 007 watched. I just recommended him because, I recommended watching his reactions because it's fucking hilarious. His reactions are so fucking funny. I keep going back just to watch through again.
I remember that it used to being on Newgrounds. There was like Happy Tree Friends. It used to be a game franchise. There's literally.
But
video games. Happy Tree
If
Friends.
we're going.
So I mean,
If
we'd
we're
have to look
going
at the
by
game
the-
lore too. Like we gotta go through all the.
If we are going by if we're going by the episodes that Monkey Man 007 reacted to in the first place, then the first time Nutty was killed was when he was impaled in episode 1. And he was the first one to die in that episode too, if I remember correctly.
Why was he impaled? What led to his death?
I don't remember.
What?
I have to watch.
Don't they
I have to
do
watch it
something
again.
that it kind of fucks them over a bit by accident, and they accidentally like end up killing themselves? If I remember,
I think it was
lore.
because I think again it was because of Lumpy's stupidity, if I remember correctly, because Lumpy doesn't know how to fix a fucking roller coaster, and trying to fix a roller coaster, the cart come off the track and smashed into Nutty and sent him flying.
Wait a minute. What could be represented
And
in
he
the
got
life and death
impaled
cycle
by a freaking
by
stick.
a roller coaster?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking now.
He ultimately.
What does the roller coaster represent? Could it represent
Well,
drugs?
no, that first episode was it was in Lumpy's theme park.
Lumpy's theme park.
Yeah, Lumpy has a theme park.
So, let's get this. So, who died again?
If I remember correctly, every character died. Yeah, in that first episode.
Who was the
Every
first
character
to die?
that was in it died. Well, the first one to die was Nutty, the sugar addict, or as Monkey Man 007 calls him, the crackhead.
Who caused everyone to die now?
Lumpy, like usual.
So,
All because of Lumpy's stupidity and the fact that he doesn't know how to fix a roller coaster.
could Lumpy represent pride too?
I don't know, he doesn't really seem like the type that would enforce that his pridefulness. It's just more like he's really stupid, he's really dumb, and
Could he represent
That
all
he-
the sins?
oh god, I highly doubt that. He is not lazy for one. He is not really glutton. Sure, he might eat a lot, but he's not really glutton.
What about Raph?
No, not really. If anyone represented Rat, that would be Flippy, probably.
So maybe
Lumpy-
Lumpy's so you're saying Lumpy's not really kind of a... doesn't really do anything really messed up?
Well, it's hard to decide with Lumpy because
Maybe Lumpy's atoning for his sins by leading the characters over to the afterlife.
I mean I
That would make
don't
sense
know.
that...
Maybe because the thing is, Lumpy, his heart is in the right place. Lumpy's heart is in the right place. He just wants people to be happy and safe and healthy and have a good and fun time. But because of how stupid he is, that most of the time ends up leading to their deaths.
Yeah.
Like Lumpy tried to fix a piece of the roller coaster track with a pencil rather than with the frickin' R pin that he was supposed to be using.
So maybe Lumpy more represents innocence in a place full of corruption. And the amusement
knows?
park... What did it look like a bit? Let's look at that.
Well, the entrance of the theme park is literally a door that looks like Lumpy's face.
I know, but the interior, like, was it more like,
Well,
like
because
the
of-
really old, like,
Well, put it this way, the carts on the roller coaster just look like regular old mine carts.
I know, but did it look like it might have had, a little bit more sinfuler atmosphere, a little bit more like, New Orleans, like...
Not really, it just has like a bouncy cartoonish appearance to it.
But
Because
the fun house could
it's
also
hot-
represent sin at the same time. So not the fun house, but the carnival could
It's
represent sin.
it's really hard to tell with Happy Tree Friends because it's supposed to look happy. It's supposed to be happy.
But then they die in horrible ways. So obviously it's not.
Yeah, most of the time.
So obviously it's not happy. They just say it is. So in reality, there's something deeper in the woodworks.
Probably probably the most horrifying deaths in the first episode there would probably be with Shifty and Lifty,
What happened to them?
well, Lumpy tried to stop their freaking cart because otherwise, if he hadn't, their cart would have flown off somewhere and they would have probably died like that.
So Lumpy
Or maybe
could
had a
be
chance of
trying to
survival,
atone for
but-
not being able to save them by putting himself back through the life and death cycle again. And it could also be
Lumpy-
which one had the PTSD again?
That's Flippy. He wasn't in that first episode.
So maybe Lumpy and Flippy are both like, trying to guide people over to the afterlife. And maybe Flippy also
I don't know because
might be insane
Flippy
and
and
might
Lumpy
be-
they don't really like each other.
well, maybe they have two different views on how to do things, which again could be possibly true. You
Mm.
can not like someone and still try to work to a common goal. I mean, that's reality.
Because Flippy tries to kill everyone when he goes crazy, but his biggest and main target, his main rival and enemy, is Lumpy. But because
Maybe Flippy
it's
blames
weird.
Lumpy for his death.
I don't know. Because it wouldn't be a surprise because of how stupid Lumpy is. But somehow Lumpy's stupidity saves him himself, but kills everyone else. It's fucking weird. It's really weird how Lumpy works.
So who started the calculus that led to the domino effect of everyone else's death? That's the main kicker. That would explain a lot.
Well, I think that'd be Lumpy himself because of how simply just because of how stupid he is.
So of
But
course
back onto the
Flippy would
first
see
episode.
Lumpy at maybe Lumpy could be the villain of the story.
I mean, maybe. Back on the first episode, though, when Lumpy tried to stop that cart and tried to save Shifty and Lifty, being stupid like he is, he let go of the frickin' cord on the light, and it flung Lifty and Shifty's cart backwards. And, well, the gate for Lumpy's theme park just became an impromptu people blender. And it killed, I don't know which one it was, Lifty or Shifty, whichever one it was, killed that one first, and then the cart come and hit the other one and knocked him into there. And
is there anything
then
in the
killed him
background
too.
of the episode, like a newspaper clipping, anything at all? We got to rewatch these episodes again. That's the thing.
I mean,
there could be something hidden in the background, because you know how Arthur's like to hid like little tidbits of things. And we gotta look at the game series too, because I think there are some Happy Tree Friends. I know, Blaze. I'll let you out in a minute. Poor baby.
There is some Happy Tree Friends games, but I can't fucking find them anywhere.
Maybe there's Easter eggs in them. Like, have you tried on Newgrounds? That's where Emily Eucharist holds her stuff. I do like Alfred Alfred. That's a guilty pleasure of mine.
I do know there's supposed to be a Happy Tree Friends racing game, though, apparently.
Okay, then there's probably an Easter egg somewhere in it.
Let me have a look-see here for a minute.
I mean, you might want to do a YouTube video of you playing that game and trying to... Okay, Blazy. Mom, can you let Blaze out? She's throwing a little bitch fit. Okay, I'll do it. My leg hurts, though. Wish me luck. Blaze, baby, come on. Time to go outside. Come on, bud. You kick in the door. That's like a baby now. You know, we spoil you too much. I'll give you one nice baby hug. You know you want to have it. Please don't kick my cup. Little friend. Come on. Let's go. Look at that chubby dog go.
Let's see. Playlists. Yeah, here it is. The Happy Tree Friends TV series. Hey, you got? Do you have Discord?
I'm back.
Do you have Discord, mate?
Yeah.
Well, I just put I just put my Discord name in the chat.
I'll get it in a bit. What's fucked is my bad leg right now I got from working out. I know it's something though. When people work out, no matter what their weight is, or gender or whatever, you're always mentally healthier.
Yeah.
A lot of doctors want to discredit exercise as a form of medicine.
That's one of the reasons I play Pokemon Go.
Ah. I used to be a Pokemon fan, but I've gotten into Digimon, and hey cat, my cat just runs up on my bed, climbs up on my back, and starts
Okay,
licking
so the episodes that Monkey Man 007 were reacting to is the Happy Tree Friends TV series. This one is episode 1. Starring Lumpy, of course, and Sniffles.
Okay, what Sniffles exactly?
Also, Sniffles is an anteater.
But what's he like though?
It's also featuring Cuddles, a yellow rabbit, Flaky, a red transgender porcupine.
What would a motive be for Lumpy to kill the main characters though? If Lumpy's actually a villain and...
Well, that's the thing though, because Lumpy's not trying to kill people. But he just does somehow.
That he's not.
I mean, who knows? It could be that too.
It could be like Jar Jar Binks' theory, where Jar Jar Binks is actually a super intelligent Sith Lord.
But yeah, here's actually a little fun fact about Flaky the porcupine. Now, people for some reason think that the characters are children, but here's the thing: I have some evidence that debunks that. There is actually evidence of one of the characters being a transgender, and they would not do that for a child. And she seems younger than most of the. She seems younger than most of the other characters.
You know.
It'd just be wrong to have a transgender child, so they wouldn't do that. But in any case, the Flaky is a red porcupine.
I'm sorry if I'm weird on this, but why would it be wrong to have a transgender kid as long as they're not going through surgery? It'd be wrong
because Flaky has been through the surgery.
What?
Flaky actually has been through the surgery.
Ah. So
she is the only female character that doesn't have eyelashes. Because she used to be a male.
How did she... Where in the lore does it show that she used to be male is my question.
Well, that's the thing. There's many different... By watching the show, there's many different signs that all point to it and all are evidence. And by the end of the series... By the end of the series, you can tell that Flaky is transgender. She's referred to as she. She is... Yeah, everything.
Maybe Flaky got reincarnated and is interacting with his dead spirits.
But again, if Flaky was reincarnated as a female, they'd put eyelashes on her.
Well, maybe it's referring to her past life.
I mean, who knows, but...
Then we
I don't know.
Don't just look at Christianity, we gotta look at Zen Buddhism too.
Yeah, I really don't know though. I'm pretty sure Flaky is transgender. I think we would go
for like the Tibetan Book of the Dead in this one.
I don't know. There's probably different canons for different things, but I'm pretty sure Flaky is transgender. There's already a lot of evidence throughout the series, throughout the TV series to prove that Flaky is in fact transgender.
Could she be non-binary, or am I projecting my own gender identity?
I think you'll be protecting. Protecting.
He's definitely me a biscuit right now.
Yeah.
Wish I agree with you though.
Sometimes my speech gets messed up because of my dyslexia.
It's not. I have a hard time typing due to autism. Like I can't spell certain things, and
But yeah, so
my speech therapy was not the best.
to the main thing, to the main point, we have Cuddles. He's a yellow rabbit. He is kind and caring, but he is a little bit smug at the same time. We have Flaky. She is also kind and caring. She's probably the kindest,
Wait a
most
minute,
caring
they referred
character
to the
in.
war, right? They referred to the war, right?
Yeah, but not in the first episode, since Flippy
Well, I
wasn't
mean,
in it.
okay, is there origin for like everything about the war?
No. I think Flippy's the only one with real, actual, legitimate evidence of war origins.
No, what I'm saying is there do we know is there any jabs or like any like you know reference to what the war was, what it was about, everything else, what he did in the war?
I mean, they did have to use the characters to represent the fact, yeah.
But what happened in the war? That's the main question.
Well, obviously, all of his friends dying. All of his closest friends dying. Possibly losing relatives. Possibly losing his family. Because Flippy doesn't seem to have any family around. So it's possible that he's lost his family as a result of the war.
So you're saying there is a war episode?
Well, there's episodes that... well, technically there is a war episode where both...
Wait a minute, could the
where
war
the two
episode
different...
actually be the episode 1? And that's where all the main
No.
characters actually die? The reason I'm saying this is because sometimes maybe he's not playing the episodes in order to kind of throw us off a bit.
Well, no, it's... the war episode doesn't actually include the other characters as part of the war. It gets an army of it gets an army of Flippy himself, the good side, and then it also gets an army of his evil counterpart. And then they have their friggin' little war. And the good Flippy ends up winning.
So maybe it's Flippy having flashbacks to the war and is also dealing with a battle within his self, with his shadow self, and the ego.
Yeah, pretty much. But Flippy does have medication to try and help with it.
We gotta look at Aeon references to this now.
Flippy does have medication to try and help him with it, though. Right, so, yeah, we got Cuddles, we got Flaky. Flaky, as I said, is probably the kindest, most caring, most polite character in the show. She seems to have had a very bad past. Now, this could be one of the things that caused Flaky to go, be a transgender and go from being male to female. Because her lore is that when growing up, she had a bad childhood. She grew up around abusive people. She had an abusive family. And I relate a lot to Flaky, to be honest, because I've been through a lot of the same shit Flaky's been through, which is what's probably given me my anxiety.
I more relate to Guts from Berserk, though, because that's who I am, because I do want to strive to be kind of a Chad in the way, but more of a positive type Chad. I'm sorry, I was a part of the Black Pill community a while back.
But yeah, all that Flaky's gone through, it would be pretty understandable and make sense for Flaky to become a transgender, because she's trying to forget about her past. She's trying to leave her bad past behind her because it upsets her. Next up, we have the Mime.
There's gotta be more to Flaky, her becoming trans besides of her past, there's gotta be some more intrinsic value.
Well, yeah, there probably
Maybe,
is, but that's all
maybe
that
their
it really
masculinity was
explains.
diminished, or maybe their femininity was diminished, or like, let's look, was the household religious? Was the household,
Well, I
was
don't
the
know.
mother overbearing? Was the father overbearing? Was like, there's a lot of factors
What
that goes into these politics.
what I explained there is pretty much at the time. The article that I read is pretty much at the time all that that article explained. But there probably is some other things as well.
I mean, there's a lot
We
of
ha-
like, things that go into trans and trans mental health. There's a lot of
hmm.
like, I'm not
Well,
saying
next up,
this to insult anyone. It is kind of a disorder, but it's not one that needs to be frowned upon or looked at like you're unstable for it. I don't believe
hmm.
trans people are unstable. They're just people. Their minds either have been fractured or they really, feel like they don't want to identify with their masculinity, and it can be a number of reasons, or that, I embrace both sides of myself, and there are traumas that lead to gender dysphoria or gender identity, disorder.
Well, next up we have the mime.
Yeah.
His name is simply just Mime. He's a purple deer who does not speak and mimes everything. That is literally all there is to know about that dude. He rides around on a unicycle and fucking mimes everything.
Could he have autism?
I mean, maybe. It's possible. It's possible.
That's why he's a mime. That's representing something else.
Hmm.
He's speaking sign language to these people. Okay,
But
my question is, could Flaky be dead too? The mime's actually the one that's still alive, but he never died or anything. He's just seen ghosts and shit, and he's like has autism and stuff. And then like,
I don't know.
I mean, they say
I,
some
I
mentally
still think
disabled
it's...
people are susceptible to paranormal influences. So
I'm still running on the... I'm still running on the whole theory of them just being clones of the originals, and not only
I,
clones are dying.
I'm starting to think that maybe not. Maybe there's like some kind of purgatory. Maybe because I mean, you gotta admit they tackle so. If it was cloning, scientifically their memories wouldn't carry on.
Their clones can die, but they don't kill the
But how are the
originals off
clones carrying the memories?
because what they're doing is they're actually cloning every single thing. They're cloning the brain, they're cloning the memories, they're cloning
Okay,
everything.
but my question is, can you clone a soul? Like, are our
Yeah,
memories
you
just...
actually can.
I highly
You
doubt
actually
that.
can clone a soul.
I highly doubt that.
I mean, it's a cartoon, for heaven's sakes. You can do anything in a cartoon.
I mean, but people like to use real life representation. I mean, I think it would be completely impossible, scientifically, ethically, even, because I do think it's unethical to clone someone's soul. I think
Well,
once you die, you should stay dead. I don't think there should be such a thing as immortality. I think, death exists just as life exists. I think good exists just as evil exists. And they should remain existing. Because without
and like
evil,
light
there is
and dark.
no fight for good. There is no cause for evolution. So my theory is, I'm still a Christian, but I don't think heaven and hell are at war with each other. They're sided, motherfucker. They're they're working together. Because without those two things, God's creation has no room to evolve, and I don't think God would end the world.
Mm.
I think maybe, and that people would need to look into whoever wrote the guy that had the visions about Revelation. Because I think either he was hopped up on mushrooms, God was either warning about evil dictators, which they exist, or that he was just crazy, and after seeing
Next up
Jesus
we
die. Which I
Next
kind
up,
of
we're
be,
going to look at Nutty.
yeah.
Nutty, the one who goes crazy for sugar. And all he ever eats is fucking sugar. I mean...
Wait a minute. Back to Flippy real quick. Could she be the one leading the spirits out of purgatory? Does she seem like the most selfless character? The most, like, you know...
Flippy, I don't know why he'd do that, but, like...
He said he, but I'm going to refer to...
Yeah, Flippy's a boy.
But, the one that was transgender.
That's Flaky.
Flaky, yeah. Could Flaky actually not be something that ever lived to begin with? Could be an angel, could be some archangel trying to lead the souls out of purgatory. Then we go into the fact that that's why she doesn't really have like a he or a she thing, because it's not even a being of that realm, but it's trying to lead the other souls out.
Well, everyone, they do refer to her as she and her, so...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because I think in a biblical sense, angels don't have genders, and they're just either spiritual energy or souls, and that's my opinion. But I really...
In any case...
Well, I think we die, some of us, if we choose, can retain our birth gender or go on to what our soul's original gender is, or, you know... Like
me going through so many freaking... Like me going through so many fucking reincarnations.
I don't think there's... I think people can carry memories over from other people. Like, you know... Or like, a soul can empathize with another soul, and then it's like, you know... That soul carries on... whatever it latched on to's memories, either from that person's life or their own. So yeah, I think people come in contact with someone else's soul before they're born and after they die. So you're gonna come in contact with someone else. I don't know about your religion or not, but as I said, I'm kind of a paganist Christian a bit. Kind of see Buddhism as a too. Most of them Book of the Dead.
I follow Mother Nature.
I find kind of Aeon to be another Gaia.
Mother Nature is the one who is in charge of resurrecting me, because I get messages from Mother Nature saying that I am the chosen one and that I cannot die just yet because my mission is not complete.
Do you think sometimes the gods take mercy and comfort on humans? Because I do see that there's probably... I see, like, every religion is all the face of one God, but yet God has many facets to his own personality. Because he has to be multiple places at once. He has to be multiple things at once, so... People are going to view God differently.
This life that I am running right now, this life that I got right now, is the only life where I have been biologically human, and it's the only life where I've been biologically male. Mother Nature is the one in charge of resurrecting me every time I die, because my mission is incomplete.
I think it's cool you're one of us, because it kind of gives us a new look on things. I mean, spiritually.
Only just now in this life did I learn what my true mission is. My true mission is to bring world's peace.
I think I kind of want that too myself, but it's kind of hard.
Mother Nature, who will keep reincarnating me every time I die until this world has been brought to peace.
Hopefully you do it.
Oh, I will. Mother Nature does not choose wrong. She chose me as the chosen one to bring world's peace. And she is never wrong.
I think I was either a demon or an angel in my past life. I don't know for sure. Sometimes I feel like I could have been born out of both heaven and hell. Like, because sometimes I can be a good person, sometimes I can be a shit person. And
In all of
I
my
have
past
like
lives so far,
hellish wrath sometimes where I'm just screaming. You can see from some of my streams, like I'm like, just pure anger, pure raw, adulterated rage. Like if you piss me off, oh fuck, man. Someone pisses me off good enough, trust me, you don't want to do that shit, because that does not end well.
yeah, no one wants to piss me off either because of my PTSD. Because they don't
Either
want to
that,
hold,
or in
they
my
don't
past
want
life I
another
could have
fucking
been a
flippy.
Yakuza. Just saying, I could have been one. Or some kind of
But
criminal guy.
with how
Or
Mother Nature does it,
criminal vigilante group.
like with how Mother Nature does it, when one is resurrected, like
Yeah.
reincarnated, they always keep their memories from all of their past lives. They just may have to re-unlock them again.
How would you go about doing that?
Well, that's a tricky new one. It's probably like, see, with me, there's this thing with me, right? That sometimes if I going to certain places, even though I don't remember ever being there before, and I've never been there in this life, but then I go to that place, and then it seems to show up in my memory that I have been there before.
I mean, I've had a memory that I was kidnapped by the CIA and done horrible experiments on and forced into sex slavery and was kidnapped by a satanic cult, but sometimes I think it's more like,
I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't mind being someone's pet, actually.
fuck no you don't. Well, another guy's pet, that's for sure. No, fuck man.
No, see, here's the thing. There's
If a
actually
guy
a
tries to
very
do
big
that, I
difference.
make you my fucking pet.
Oh, you really would?
Fucking hell, dude. Chill out, I have a girlfriend.
I'm only
I'm very committed.
I'm just yanking your chain, man.
And I've been polyamorous too, but I guess I just commit myself to her because I really love her and I don't want to hurt her, so.
Yeah, don't mind me. I was just kidding, mate. I'm not gonna.
I know, I'm joking with you. I'm joking with you too.
Yeah.
Sometimes though, I
But
kind of
yeah,
I kind of take it for real a bit because I'm like,
Here's
the
the
shit
thing,
on Twitter
though.
kind of fucks with your head a bit, I'm not someone's boy toy, I'm not someone's like, I kind of used to identify as a femboy a bit, to be honest, because I like.
I've been on Second Life long enough to know the differences between a pet and a slave, and there are very big differences. A pet is loved for and cared for. Like, a pet is loved, cared for, treated with respect, and while not given absolute freedom, they're given enough freedom to at least make them happy. And they are made.
So we're talking about pet play. I was never educated on sex ed. Mom's excuse for not letting me go into sex ed was like, oh, you're gonna be around these like snooty teenagers, and it's a behavioral adjustment class with people with behavior disabilities. They're just gonna laugh and snicker when everyone says
sorry,
penis
mate,
and
but
vagina.
If your mother's going to say shit about snooty people, I take offense to that.
Not
because
snooty,
I am
but
a
like
snooty
they
person.
snicker. They snicker at like yeah, like immature. I don't know how to like say. I'm sorry if I'm bad with words.
Yeah, I know. It's alright.
I meant to say like they snicker at like she was afraid just because I'd be in sex ed with other immature people. But that's the whole point of sex ed. You're all immature, undeveloped adults learning about becoming adults, I guess. I don't know, but that's the way.
Because I'm a snooty person. That's my personality type. My personality type is snooty. I'm a snooty person. Oh god, I completely lost what I was
if I have a
talking
son,
about
though,
earlier.
when I said it like this before to a friend of mine, if I ever have a son, when he turns 18, I'm hiring him a hooker, dude. No ifs, ands, or buts, but there's gotta be some kind of conquest for males to go through when they finally become an adult, or when they nearing adulthood, like 13, take them to the gun range, teach them how to shoot.
The way
Again,
I see it, due to my religion, the fact that I follow Mother Nature's path,
yeah.
I would rather my kids be incestuous than have frickin' prostitutes.
I don't. But incest comes with a lot of health issues, dude, and I'm saying
Well,
like when they're 18, you know, like, dude, it's just my
I mean,
grandpa.
it's true.
My mom chewed out my grandpa because he wanted to take me to the whorehouse, like, you know, when I turned 18.
I mean, it's true that sometimes incest can cause, like, health issues and stuff
I mean,
like
it
that,
causes
but...
mental health problems too, so I can't support that.
Well,
I
it
mean,
doesn't always cause mental health issues.
if it's very distant cousins, that's okay. But dude fucking his mom or a brother fucking his sister, that's not.
Well, yeah, I won't condone someone fucking their parent or a parent fucking their kid. I
Or
won't condone that.
or
But
like brother and sister, I'm not gonna condone that because it's just too close related to run into like genetic
that I
deficiency.
don't mind. But like,
I mean, I
don't get me
don't
wrong,
mind it either as long as it's like consensual. I mean, I don't care.
Well, yeah.
As long as you're gonna not bring it in my face, but I'm just saying you run into things like, you know, all the health issues that are involved with incest.
I mean, but like I said before, that's the health issues and mental issues. They don't always occur. They don't always occur. You would
How
be
often
surprised
do they
how rare they
scientifically
actually
occur?
are. You'd
I
be
mean,
surprised how rare they actually are.
I'm not gonna shit on somebody a couple that fall for each other and are brother and sister. I'm gonna say maybe it's kind of the parents' fault a bit, because I did have a crush on my younger cousin before. Not my younger, but my older. Oh, God, I fucking hell. You fucking shit
Well,
up with older cousin
I will
Amanda,
admit,
but like, why did I say younger?
I will admit, I did have a crush on one of my sisters once.
Yeah, but it's like once you get older, you realize that's kind of edgy and like, you know, you just want to back away from that shit.
Well, actually, she still likes me.
Okay, you do your thing, but I just,
But yeah,
I'm unsure about all that though.
But yeah, I mean, even if me and my sister did get together, which I don't think we're going to because it's weird, but
I
mean,
just think it's a
like I
slippery
said,
slope. It's dangerous a bit, you know. I
it's
mean,
it's
there
not
could
like
be some mental
it's not
health
like
risks involved too, like not just on kids, but like on like the stigma behind it. I mean, if you two loved each other, that's one thing, but there's a whole stigma that goes to all this stuff, you know what I mean?
like, let's say for example, right?
And
If me and
if
my
you're
sister,
okaying one aspect of incest, you're gonna be okaying the other aspect where it's like okay for a mother to fuck a son or a son to fuck a mother or a dad to fuck his daughter, and then it's like you don't want to go down that slippery slope, man. And it's gonna be like with LGBTQ, and I'm not saying this to hate on LGBTQ, but I'm saying that now you got maps wanting to fight for rights, and if
I mean, yeah.
and we can't have that, and it's like I'm okay with legalizing incestuous marriage as long as it's between brother and sisters, mother and
Yeah.
sons, father and
Like,
daughter. I'm not gonna sit here and say that's okay.
I mean,
But
I
we wanna get these pedals, we gotta push for it. So, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
I do partially agree with incest, though I will say
I'm sorry, it is
do
kind of a
think
trigger word for me a bit too, so.
yeah, I do think it should be okay as long as it's of course, consensual, as long as both sides agree to it and want it. B, also as long as they're not rubbing it in other people's face, as long as they're not trying to force it onto other people.
Kind of like
And
LGBTQ. Like,
yeah, and C, as long as it stays either brother and sister or cousins.
yeah, that's what I agree with.
Those situations of
parent
incest,
trying
I
to-
think they should be legal.
I don't like it when parents do it, though, that's for sure. I was like a part of a Christian community. I'm going to turn off my live stream to tell you this because I want to embarrass the person. I need to turn it off.